After a compelling season in action, it all comes down to this. Two survivors to battle for the MAC Championship trophy. Welcome, folks, to Ford Field, the home of the Lions here in Detroit, Michigan. As we'll see a team from the MAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down, we're going to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
The Scarlet Knights will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets to the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Rutgers. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And it's Field, a returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Ball handed to the running back. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. The Roadrunners will crank up the tempo. Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Roadrunners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Look out, room to run here. Has the first down and more. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Again, coming out of the RPO, it is complete. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And Kirk Rutgers has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Breaking ankles out there. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Because I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. He's looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on in this play.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Hand off to the right side. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A quick throw out left, complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Roadrunners looking to run some tempo here. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Delayed handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. He breaks free. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
He makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short.
We got 3rd down. The offense has the advantage here on 3rd down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion. But this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He lets it rip. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a 1st down, but they say he was out of bounds. He'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, boy, really good execution. Unfortunately, he didn't come down in bounds for the 1st down. That was a critical stop by the defense.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 15, a 2-possession game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner fumbled it. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Sticking with the running game. He's past the marker and still going. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2.
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
UTSA 6.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Fire to the right side, complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And the Roadrunners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more.
Touchdown, UTSA. Fights into the end zone. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tight end makes the grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Scarlet Knights will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. As a design quarterback keeper, fights through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't have much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. They have to be more aware of that going forward.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The offense had time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
And Kirk Rutgers has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. The break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. They continue to roll up the score. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Roadrunners come to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
It's the running back in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They finish off the scoring drive.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
UTSA 18.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. Now here he goes. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The shotgun handoff here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Scarlet Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Leaning on the run game here. Fights off a defender. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
You know, when you lose that many yards on a run, I think the back is better off to just going down instead of trying to make something happen. It's a hard lesson to be learned.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The shotgun running play call. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going, and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
And the Roadrunners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball. Almost coming up with another turnover. Just a...
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams like this, and now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. It's a great accomplishment. But now we have to wait and see what the committee will do, and if they'll invite this team to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.